Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to look at and do our technical analysis on gold and silver, look at the dollar, 10-year yield, and the precious metals and some of the companies. So let's dive in. I'll give you my financial opinion here. We've got the dollar here. The dollar's stronger today, up 0.81%. It's a pretty strong day for the dollar. The 10-year yield dropped 2%. We are still on top of this breakout line, and we'll see if this support line can hold on the 10-year yield. And with the dollar going up, sometimes, commodities and whatnot, it may or may not impact precious metals and commodities. It looks like we had a sell-off day in commodities and gold. Precious metals selling off a little bit. Here's the 1 year. We were down 0.85%. There it is. It still looks good. We're still sitting on top of the pattern. Everything looks okay at this moment. Silver selling off a little bit right on the support line. This support line's the bottom of this area where we've hit it multiple times. And then platinum is within its pattern still. And it sold off a little bit today, down $19 an ounce. We could head back a little bit further, but we're still within the pattern. XAU to gold ratio, we still are coming up on this support zone. We are right on the support zone, and we'll see if that holds. Again, we still need to break this big downtrend, get off logarithmic. We still need to break the downtrend line, get up above that, and get our butts moving. We have not done that yet. Karora Resources pulling back today, down 4%. Again, we're getting a lot of selling pressure across the board, and it looks like we've got a little, this is a pattern here that you see an Elliott wave where we could have a pullback like we've gotten. Maybe we come up and pull back one last time, but that's what I see there. EXK, it's still sitting on top of the trend line, and the pattern is still looking good. So that looks good. FSM, we're low, getting a little bit of selling pressure today. It's not broken though. It's not like we're just beeline and lower in this. SILJ right on support. We've got GDX. That's also looking actually good. We've got a big bullish engulfing with a small little bloody nose on it. That's usually a pattern that we could potentially head higher with. SIL's got the same thing, little bloody nose. It's got a little bloody nose. And that's a continuation pattern higher statistically. Not always, but statistically. Bloody nose and metallic minerals. If I were to just draw in, it's basically squeezing up here. And it's looking like it wants to break higher. Koyo Resources moving sideways there. No update. Discovery Silver moving on up 6.2%. Those are small little silver companies. First Majestic Silver just moving sideways. And we're still kind of above this trend line, the trend line support line below it. Newmont selling off a little bit. We've got a bloody nose here that usually resolves itself higher, going to the upside. Mag Silver, getting a little bit of selling pressure today. It still looks okay. We got that nice big bullish engulfing there. We've got Yamana Gold just moving sideways. Again, guys, we're just underneath this support or resistance area. We got to break through it. It doesn't look bad. It looks good, actually. Impact Silver, we're starting to come down to this support level. Looks like we have a little bit further to drop before we hit that support level. AAGFF, just moving sideways. Doesn't look bad. Looking at PLG, moving big buying pressure, smaller selling pressure. It looks okay at the moment. Savannah Stillwater just moving sideways. Again, guys, I don't own some of these. I just have them up here because people wanted me to go over them. Royalty companies, Sandstorm Gold, the bloody nose. I like this one. I like it where it's at too. Sandstorm Gold is sitting on top of a big support area. We have another support line coming through right underneath it. Franco-Nevada also at support. Small little down day today. It doesn't look horrible right on the support line. EMX right on support. We'll see what happens there. Tooten Resources, small little up day. Had a bullish engulfing here the day before. Remember, these smaller volume stocks, sometimes they throw false signals too, so they're not. I don't weight those as heavily. Wheat and precious metals moving sideways. Again, we're still within this pattern, sitting on top of a big pattern here. So, this general vicinity is really good, I think, to be looking at it. Gold royalty selling off a little bit more. This thing looks like it's got some momentum behind it. I wouldn't be standing in front of that right now to make new purchases. Metallo royalty, getting a little bit of selling pressure here. We could see a pullback here, guys, on some of these. They're breaking uptrend lines and they're starting to pull back. Mavericks Metals, this one was looking better before, sitting on top of the pattern. Bloody nose there on a big bullish engulfing. Royal Gold looking good. Bullish engulfing with a bloody nose today. That looks like it wants to go higher. So we're getting mixed signals across the sector. Bloody nose on a Cisco Gold royalty will work its way higher. Bullish engulfing the day before. That's what this little guy is there. And then Altius Minerals Corporation looks good here. I like it down here quite a bit. And that's right at support, basically. There it is. And it's probably going to pull on higher throughout the month. So that's Altius. That's not a precious metals royalty company. It's a royalty company with base metals and some other stuff. But that's what I've got for it. It's a mixed bag, guys. The silver sector, the silver mid-cap producers look good. Some of the royalty companies look good. The precious metals are sitting on top of patterns. They look good. And we'll have to see. If this was a deflationary bust, I'd see gold be pulling back. I'm not seeing that. I mean, it pulls back a little bit. It's not like a huge sell-off or anything like that. We'll see what happens here in the overall kind of markets here. If the markets continue to sell off, I think it's going to put pressure everywhere on the market, and people get scared, and the leverage in the system is dramatic, and everything starts selling off. So again, I'm riding through it. I'm not doing anything. I will add and be buying when this stuff turns around as much as I can. The problems in the system, the ratios are still cheap. The market conditions are still there. They're trying to cut the demand by raising interest rates. The supply has no response. They are literally just trying to cut all the demand out of the system. Will they be successful? Maybe for some point, but it's still there. They're not solving the problem, is my opinion. So I think when things start to break, they'll have to reverse course, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up for the content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Subscribe to the website, the Platinum membership below if you're interested. And we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.